Welcome to Simply Fun's How to Play Nite Lights, a game where players compete to put on a dazzling firework display by stacking blocks and cards to create color patterns on the game board. You can play Nite Lights with 2 to 4 players ages 10 and up. Nite Lights is good for developing spatial reasoning skills, as players analyze color patterns on the board by finding or creating opportunities to place their cards. Nite Lights also helps with strategy skills, as players determine where to set their block piece or which block to rotate, while trying to match the patterns on their cards or obstruct an opponent's match. Place the game board in the center of the play area within reach of all players. Give each player a skyline board of their choice and 6 blocks from the bag. Set the blocks in the corresponding spaces with one of each color face up. These are your show blocks. Shuffle the firework cards and deal 5 cards to each player. Cards should be laid face up in front of each player so everyone can see them. Set the remaining cards to the side of the game board face down. This is the draw pile. Place the bag with the remaining blocks within reach of all players. This is the draw bag. Players stack their firework cards and blocks on the board by creating and matching color patterns. The first player to place all 6 of their show blocks onto the board wins. Each firework card consists of a circle in the center surrounded by 4 sections. Use the color sections to place the cards on matching color patterns created by the blocks and other cards on the game board. The center circle indicates which color show block to set on top of that card. There are 2 types of wilds found on the cards: white sections and white circles. A white section may be placed on or matched to any color block or card section. A white circle may have any color show block set in the center of the card. The first player starts by taking a block from the draw bag and placing it anywhere on the board, showing the color of their choice. Play then continues clockwise. It'll take a few rounds before anyone has an opportunity to place a card. Blocks. On your turn, choose to either place a new block from the draw bag onto the game board or rotate a block. Rotating any block that was just placed or rotated by the previous player is not allowed. Firework cards. After you have placed or rotated a block, look for a pattern that matches the 4 color sections on one of your cards. If a pattern exists, you may place your card on top of the coordinating colors. You may need to rotate the card's orientation in order to match a pattern on the game board. Once you place a card, set one of your show blocks onto the center circle. Then draw a new card so you always have 5 firework cards in front of you. If you are unable to place one of your firework cards, your turn ends and play continues clockwise. Show blocks. The center of each firework card indicates the color of the show block that must be set on the card. If you have placed a card on the board, you now take the corresponding show block from your skyline board and set it in the center of that card. If the center of the firework card is white, you may place any color show block on top of the card. If you do not have a show block with the matching color on your skyline board anymore, take one of the blocks from the draw bag to set on top of the card that matches the circle color. Keep an eye on your opponent's cards, as you may want to prevent them from being able to place a show block. Remember, the first player to get rid of all their show blocks is the winner. Additional examples of placing a firework card on patterns. Cards may overlap with other cards already on the game board, and you may be able to place a card on a matching pattern that is formed by both blocks and cards. Here are a few examples. You may place a card that matches a pattern created by a card and 2 blocks. These 2 color sections of a card and the 2 adjacent blocks match the pattern on this card. So you can place your card so that it overlaps half of the card that is already on the board and on top of the 2 blocks. A card cannot be placed by only matching its center circle to a block. You may also place a card matching a pattern created by 2 overlapping cards in one block. This corner configuration of stacked cards and the one block match the pattern on this card. You can place your card so that it overlaps both cards and on top of the block. The 4 colors of a matching pattern cannot be on different levels when placing a card. You may also match one of your cards to patterns created by only cards, no blocks. Any 4 colors on the game board can be matched with the correct card. The card shown matches these 4 colors on the game board. So your card may be placed here, and as with any other card placement, you now place the corresponding show block in the center of the card. To ensure a stable level, a card cannot be placed by only partially covering blocks in a matching pattern. Note, when placing a card that overlaps other cards on the game board, you may need to temporarily lift any blocks that are in the way. Once the new card is placed, return the blocks to their original location. If you placed a card on level 1, your turn ends by setting the show block on top of that card. Even if you could place another card as a result, this is not allowed. However, if you placed a card on level 2 or higher, you can take one extra turn, repeating actions 1 through 3. Therefore, you might be able to set another one of your show blocks on the same turn. The first player to send all 6 of their show blocks into the night sky has put on the best fireworks show and wins the game. Have fun building a dazzling fireworks show for everyone to enjoy as you celebrate playing Nite Lights.